Welcome back to your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Yanks lose 2 out of 3 to the Red Sox, a team they should have definitely either swept or definitely won the series. A little concerning just because the pitching hasn't been great. Also, there's some really good young players that the Red Sox have. Obviously, we know about Marcelo Mayer, but Toro last night with a couple of bombs, Narvaez with a big 3-run homer. I mean, you saw that inflection point where Rodon had a chance to get out of it and just couldn't. Fastball up and in, and Narvaez just turned on it. So, unfortunately, the Rodon just had that moment where he just could not overcome and gave up just another big home run, a 3-run homer. So they lose 7-11. They dropped 2 out of 3 in the series. Red Sox, I know we're ahead of them in the standings. They got some firepower. They have some young players that can hit. I don't know if the pitching's there yet, but they're coming. They have a lot of young guys that are really good and can really play. Narvaez 2 for 4 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Toro 3 for 5 with a homer, 2 doubles. It's a little concerning. Rodon goes to 8-4, 2.87 ERA. He wasn't great last night. Yarby was not good the day before at all. So these things happen. You're gonna have bad starts. You're not gonna be perfect the entire time. But it's concerning. People like Mayer and Christian Campbell, some of these younger players, they're coming. The Red Sox have had young talent, and you're going to start to see them. You're going to see more of them. And there's a lot of firepower in this offense. So it's just a little concerning, but you want to beat your biggest rival, and it just didn't happen. But, thinking on the positive side, Judge was incredible, and he last night 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. This rookie who gave up this home run to Judge. So Hunter Dobbins said that he would, quote, retire rather than wear pinstripes. And Ken Griffey Jr. said the same thing when he was a younger player. I think a lot of us saw that in the MLB documentary where he said, if the Yankees sign me, I retire. So, I get it. He's 25 years old, but I don't think Judge said that he did remember that when he stepped in the box and hit a absolute tank to right center off of Dobbins, which is awesome. So Judge again was incredible, but again the pitching just wasn't there, and that's definitely going to be an issue. So I think that's something that you have to think about as you go forward. They did not play a really great team, and it all starts with starting pitching. When you don't get the production out of Yarbrough and you don't get the production out of Rodon, these things are going to happen, and they're highly problematic against a team that you think you've beaten down for the last couple of years, and then you realize that they have a lot of young players who can absolutely rake. So, I think it's something you need to worry about and kind of take note of. I want to talk a little bit about trade rumors right now, because trade deadline, we've talked about a couple different areas. Chris Sale's name has been thrown around, which I think is interesting. So he won the Cy Young last year and has been dominant. The Braves have not been what they thought they were going to be. Hypothetical trade could likely be that the Yankees give up Spencer Jones, one of their top AA prospects. But it could give the Yankees a significant boost. I mean, Yarborough's great, but he's a bullpen guy. I mean, do you really think he's going to be a prominent starter the last half of the season? Do you think he's going to last? Can you really use him as a frontline starter in October when he's topping out at 87 miles an hour? I'd rather have Chris Sale, a guy who has postseason experience, knows how to pitch, and I definitely would be willing to give up our top AA prospects because we are in a win now mode and we are in a World Series or bust mode. So The bullpen has been a little concerning. Cruz was not great last night again. Gave up a couple runs. Loizaga was not great. Gave up an absolute bomb on a fastball to Toro, who absolutely just crushed it and turned on it to right field. Devers had a home run. This Red Sox offense is a little scary. And to combat that, whether it's the Red Sox or another team, you're going to need bullpen help. So, with Weaver down with his hamstring injury, Felix Bautista from the Orioles has been floated. Again, Braves having a below-average, below-par season. Same with the Orioles. Orioles are definitely going to be sellers. They fired their manager, Brandon Hyde, already. It's just not working out with this core group of players. And I think it could be a huge potential fit and someone that they're probably going to need. They're going to need one more starter, and they're definitely going to need one more bullpen arm for sure. I think it could be costly, but I think, again, do what you have to do to win. This team is in a win-now mode, and they have to use everything at their disposal to make that happen. Infield targets for them, Chisholm is playing third, LeMahieu's playing a solid second base and solid defense, and is starting to hit. But again, Brandon Lau from the Rays, I think, is an absolute stud. He has that left-handed pop that works well in Yankee Stadium. LeMahieu and Chisholm are solid. I'm just not confident that they're going to stay healthy, and I would love to have another infielder who can play second or third base or something like that, just as a viable option. So we'll see what happens there. So unfortunately, they lose 2 out of 3. They go to Kansas City. I have an off day today, but then 3-game set to Kansas City, and then they are in Boston the latter half of this week. So chance of redemption for them. That's been your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Joey tomorrow, and take care. Have a good day.